just a quick update, going to show you guys around a little bit. There are now 22 chickens and a few ducks running around, so please excuse any bird noise that you hear in the background. Somehow or another, these shiitake logs that I made, which were made back in February, most of them are already fruiting, some of them. And it's pretty amazing because they usually take about 12 months, 18 months or so before they're ready to fruit, and it's really only been about 6, if that. So pretty impressed by that. Those have gone ahead and gotten stacked up to allow for ventilation and stuff like that. And I've got some other logs over there. I like to cut them longer than this, but this was free wood that was given to me, so I figured I would put it to good use. But anywho, this is what the outdoor logs are doing right now. Some really nice shiitake going on. Should have got these a little earlier. Some of them are a little bug eaten. Sorry about the glare there. Oh, and also back here, which is all cleared out from about right there where my hand is over, you would have been up to your neck in briars. So I went and trimmed all that out. And now I bought this house, or this land, and the house on it, earlier in the year, back in January, and also with the knowledge that I would also, inherit its many problems, one of which was this gigantic tree which had fallen. It's back over there. I'll walk over there in a minute, but me and my buddy Jacob DeBryan has helped me cut it up and get some of it split. Love splitting firewood. It's a lovely meditation. But there's still quite a bit of it that remains. As you can see here, quite a large log. Got a new chainsaw blade, but it's already dull. I don't know how that goes. I'm gonna walk around to the front now. And speaking of trees, here is the biggest problem of all. As you can see, this tree is growing into my house, into the underpinning. Luckily, next Tuesday, there's a guy coming down to get rid of it for me. And also know a really good stump grinding guy. But then I've got to get my house re-leveled. Because if we walk around to the corner here, as you can see, they're not small trees by any means, and I'm going to have to pay a lot more than I want to get rid of them, but no price. It's too much to pay for the safety of my family and to give us a nice structure to live in. And if you look now to the opposite side of the house, over there is where the tree is, right around the corner in the front door. You can see this underpinning starting to bow as the tree is lifting that side and causing this side to droop. And I'm also having some issues with the floor in there, a little bit of bowing, but hopefully this won't be too hard. If you look down here, you can see that and the chickens have actually made a nest under the house here, but you see how loose this tie strap is. That's not good. Luckily the blocks aren't leaning or anything like that, so everything looks more or less secure. It's just the floors are kind of wavy, and I'd like to get that fixed. And as far as the actual mushroom operation is concerned, nothing in the fruiting chamber right now. And yes, I know we're supposed to have a liner. I'm actually replacing it, so we pulled it out, and we're going to put another one down. I'm not fruiting mushrooms on carpet, but yeah, we've gotten this cleaned out, bleached everything, and that good stuff. And now I've got all the blocks that aren't fruiting are on the floor right now, and then of course it's just packed to the gills with things which are incubating. Right now the temperatures are hovering right around, I don't know, 60s, 70s, maybe getting down to the 50s at night, which is perfect weather for most of what I've got fruiting right now. So, while I'm letting that room kind of... Oh, I forgot to mention, in there I was having a little bit of a humidity leak, but I found it and I've siliconed it, and shouldn't have that problem anymore. I always noticed that the humidity in that room was a little bit higher than it should have been. But I fixed that. So once we get the liner reinstalled, I'm going to get that back up until the shed gets here and blah, blah, blah. And it's just, just going to have to play it by ear. But, walk in here to the greenhouse. I've been training that crepe myrtle for about 4 years. I'll make a video about it sooner or later, just kind of show you how it's changed throughout the years. But if we look down here, You can see some lion's mane. Get out of here, chicken. Get out. Get out. Get. So the plan ultimately is this. I'm gonna get the tree cut down. Just gonna have to get over paying that, and then I'm probably gonna have to have the stump ground. Then the house is gonna need to be re-leveled. She's chasing a goat out of the house. But I'm going to put a shed right here where I'm standing, more of a barn, really. There's some lovely people right here in town who build them, and got them to custom build me a nice shed. It should be here in a few weeks. It's going to be 10 foot by 20 foot, nice and large, something where we can park all the outdoor equipment and the feed and all that good stuff in. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to move the mushroom farm out of the house and into the shed. I got one that's nice and insulated. I'm going to insulate it further and climate control it and all that good stuff, and that way we can give the boys the back room there. And if I run out of space with the shed, I'll just have to make some more money real quick and get a shipping container and you know, scale up the operation. But right now I'm using that little greenhouse in there, but what I will probably do is just build my own fruiting chamber out of treated wood and plastic and all that good stuff. So yeah, and then past that, I'm going to need to have this trailer re-leveled, obviously. Probably just going to contact a mobile home company, come out and do that for me. That's just kind of what's going on right now. Got this boat too. I'm probably never going to do anything with it. You know how that is. I thought it was a good deal at the time, and then realized it was going to cost more than I wanted to put into it to get to enjoy it. That goat house has got to move to the back. It's always something. Baby's not too happy. Guess I better get going. See you guys next week.